Hello, welcome to this video. I have for you a clapping track and I've created it from scratch, so there are no copyright issues using this. You can use it in your club meetings, and I can tell you that from experimenting the last couple of months it really does work. Thank you. Don't you just hate those silences at the end of speeches, everybody going like this? You can turn your microphones on, but it doesn't work because Zoom then decides it's all background noise and turns your microphones off. So realistic applause can only be done in a recording. And that's why we now have this. Okay, so where do we get this from? Well, hopefully under the video that you are watching now, there will be a link or a button. In this case, I'm on my club site where we've put the backing track, and I can just right click save link as, and I have the chance to save the MP3 audio file. And I would suggest you put it in somewhere like music, but it's really up to you where you put it. Okay, so now we have the track. Let's bring it up, and in our music directory we now have the D Division clapping track, which I can do right click and play with media as player. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? So now we have it on the PC. The next thing is, how do we get it heard within a meeting? Well, fortunately I'm already in a meeting, so let me just return to that, and you can see there I am in the meeting. Hello me, hello me, hello me. Now the way to do this is not to play it loud through your speakers and try and get it through your microphone. No, that's not the way to do it. Now, the way to do it is to use the share screen function. So we can use the share screen function here, and if you look in the advanced options, there's the ability to share music or computer sound only. So I'm not sharing my screen, I'm just going to share the computer sound. So if I click on that and hit share, you will notice at the top of the screen I now have "You are sharing computer sound." Now if I play the computer sound again, it will now play into Zoom, and everybody else in Zoom can hear it. You can carry on with your meeting now, and then every time somebody finishes a speech, all you need to do is play your media file, and you get your applause. But things can go wrong, and what can go wrong is if somebody else shares their screen, you have two possible issues. First one is you might be blocking them because you're already sharing, in which case you have to make sure that the Zoom Master is aware of this, and you're probably the Zoom Master doing the clapping track anyhow. But if you have one participant can share at a time ticked, you are going to have a problem with anyone else trying to share their screen, because although you're just sharing the sound, it will be seen by Zoom that you're a second person trying to share and will block it. So you will need to set the multiple participants can share option. So here in the advanced sharing options we have multiple participants can share simultaneously. Actually what's happening is one sharing a screen and one sharing a thing. You'll also need to make sure in your security that you have allow participants to share screen ticked so they can share their screen. As you can see, my computer sound is still being shared. But I have found that when people share their screen, I have quite often lost the ability to share my sound. Now, that doesn't seem right to me. I'm not expecting that. That to me is a bug, which I hope is going to be fixed. But that's what's happened. In which case I'd need to reconnect to do the sound again. But as long as you are sharing your computer sound is seen at the top of your screen, you can click that play button wherever you like. And the only other little warning I'll make for you is if you don't leave your mouse hovering over that button, it can be a couple of seconds sometimes for the mouse to go over make the sound, and that can be a delay which can then it can just throw the audience. You want them to get into the habit of knowing the sound's going to be there. And what you will find is that more often the sound is there, the more they then start joining in. Especially as you need to join in as well. So you hit the button. And you will soon find that other people get involved. And that's the whole meaning behind having the clap. It's not just the applause for the speaker. It's to get all the people in the room involved again and not just sitting there watching the proceedings. So please share, enjoy. It is about 15, 16 people clapping. 9, maybe 17, 18 people clapping. But I can tell you, I just recorded different types of claps and just overlaid them on top of each other until I had enough that it sounded good. So there you are. Enjoy your clapping, and I'll see you on the next video.